Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kreators Klub with Kimmi, the podcast where creators, entrepreneurs, and dreamers learn how to turn their knowledge, passion, and creativity into multiple streams of income. I'm your host, Kimmi, and each episode is packed with practical tips on YouTube, podcasting, digital products, online courses, AI, branding, content creation, and building a business that works for you. Whether you're just starting or ready to go to the next level, you're in the right place. So grab your notebook, your favorite drink, and let's create, grow, and build something amazing together. Let's get started. Enjoy. Hello. Welcome, guys. How's everyone doing? Welcome to Kreators Klub with Kimmi. I am Coach Kimmi, and I help entrepreneurs, small content creators, just beginners, want to get into some of this digital money, learn how to do it and do it well. If we're going to do anything, we want to do it well. We want to create content that turns into cash, monetization, right? Because if it don't make money, it don't make sense. And I always say, babies are making money on YouTube. Why not you? For real, though, we know babies have channels and everything. So why aren't more adults maximizing their talents, their gifts, their ideas, and turning it into cash? So that's what your girl does. We turn our stuff into cash. I have 3 YouTube channels, and I want to help you to get your first one off the ground. So we'll let YouTube do what it does. It has to notify everybody that we're live. And then we'll hop right into our points. We do have a few points. I have 5 of them that is going to help you. Today's topic is to stay consistent and not quit. Stay consistent and not quit. I know that when you're starting YouTube, it is hard. It is challenging. Nobody understands it. Your friends may laugh at you. I had all the things happen. My friends were like, you gonna do what? And my husband was like, people gonna talk about you. I'm like, they're gonna talk about you anyway. So why not get paid for it? Okay. So I've used my YouTube channels to grow and start my business and help me to really expand my business. Now, not only am I a content creator, I also write courses, ebooks. I have a membership, and I'm helping change lives. At the end of the day, that's what I do. I help people build their business. And now I really want to focus on building your business using content. Or if you're not going to build your business and you just want to be a content creator, nothing wrong with that either. You can get brand deals. There's many ways you can make money. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And then YouTube can just do what it does, okay? So again, we're talking today about staying consistent and not quitting. Staying consistent and not quitting. So you want to create a simple weekly schedule. That's going to help you with consistency. You cannot just wake up and say, you know what? I think I'm going to do YouTube. When I did this 4-part series right here, I planned it in my mind. I looked at my calendar. I was like, okay, I can free up these 2 nights and these 2 mornings to do content to come live here. If you just try to wing it and wake up and say, you know what, I think I'm going to go film on my channel, it's not going to happen. It's not. You have to put it on the calendar. So typically for me, I'll choose 2-3 days a week, depending on what my goals are. I'll pick a certain time of the day. Am I better in the morning? Am I better in the evening? When do I feel like talking to people? Okay. If you don't feel like filming and you film anyway, it will show. It will show. My husband does a lot of my editing and on my other channel, and he can tell when I woke up and I didn't feel like doing it, and I woke up and I was like, let's go. Let's film this content. So you want to make sure you create a calendar. And then again, you may have to base it. Hey, welcome everybody. You may have to base it around how you're actually feeling. For us women folks, sometimes, if it's that time of the month, you may not feel like filming. So don't schedule your content around that time of the month. If it's a man and he also has some emotional stuff going on, you just had a fight with your significant other, we're not going to start filming because it's going to show on the camera. So again, keep a simple schedule. Make sure it's weekly though. I find that doing it weekly really helps, okay? If you wait to unless we're going to batch, and then we're going to talk about batching again in future videos, because I'm a big believer in batching, okay? But just to wake up and say, you know what, I think I'm going to film, and you just had a fight with somebody, not a good idea, okay? Unless that's what your channel is about. Number 2, don't compare your beginning to someone else, okay? Don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle. Everybody had to start somewhere. So you may be thinking, well, my channel is not doing as well as somebody else, so I'm just going to quit. And sometimes that happens. I've had people where we started around the same time. It's actually one other person. And now her channel does have 1,000 subscribers because she's been very consistent, very consistent. I mean, she goes live every single day. Every single day. So now she's actually over. Hey, Faith, you made it live, girl. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, she is consistent. So whereas my channel, this one here is what I'm talking about, because my other channel I have over 20,000 subscribers. But this one here is what I'm talking about. We created our channels around the same time, kind of similar topics, but she was consistent. I have not touched this channel in over a year. And what made me start it back and rebrand it is because people were still watching my content. I'm looking at my analytics. I'm like, wait a minute, people are actually liking this content. So I got to give the people what they want. So don't compare yourself to someone else. And if it is going to be a comparison, look for the good in it. Don't just say, well, that person over there, like I said, they got more subscribers than me. They have more watch time than me. Because you can kind of see everybody's analytics and stuff now with all these different tools. But don't compare. Don't compare. Just do the best you can with your channel. Remember, people are coming to watch you. If they want to watch the other person's channel, they'll find them. They'll find them. So just make sure you don't compare yourself, because that's the quickest way to be like, I'm not doing this no more, and you're going to quit. So the whole topic of today is to stay consistent and don't quit. Don't quit. Number 3's tip is track your progress and not perfection. Hey, welcome everybody. Track your progress and not perfection. Okay. Continue to show up and celebrate showing up. You can celebrate. You know what? I had on my calendar, going back to number 1, being simple and consistent. I had on my calendar, I was going to complete 5 videos this month, and you uploaded 5. Let's give yourself a high five. That's going to continue to make you say, you know what? I got this 5. I could do 10 next month. So celebrate your wins. Okay. Celebrate your wins. And the fact that you even showed up, 95% of the people in your world do not have a YouTube channel. How many of your friends have a YouTube channel? How many? How many of them are creating content for free, right? So the purpose of you coming here today is because I want to teach you how to make content, and not only make it, but make it where you can get paid for it. Okay. We're turning content, we're turning ideas into money. Okay. One way or another. Either you're going to be teaching something that you know, you're building your business brand, you're going to write an ebook, courses, blogging, all of the things. That's what I'm here to help you do, okay? So celebrate just showing up. I'm like, you know what? I did that live. Matter of fact, right now, your girl going to give herself a high five. Go, Kimmi. Go, Kimmi. Why? Because I showed up. This week, I said I was going to do 4 lives. 4 on this channel. And I did it. This was part 4 of a 4-part series. So if you missed the other 3, go back. Okay. Number 4, when you're thinking about staying consistent and not quitting, we're also talking about building community and not just content. If you focus on your community and not strictly just the content, which we all do because we're content creators. So we're going to think about the content, right? But if we focus on trying to help our community to grow, like in my case, I'm trying to focus on helping you to grow your YouTube channel. I got YouTube channels. I know what to do. So now I want to share that knowledge with you. And that motivates me, because when somebody tells me, hey, my channel is growing, I'm like, yes, let's go. I got 50 more subscribers this week than I had last week. My videos are getting thousands of views where they were not getting any. Okay. Those are the things that motivate me to come back. And it's not because I'm getting anything out of it. I'm helping build the community. I'm helping build the community. The Kreators Klub is on the move. That's why I always say, are you in the club? Are you in the club? So the Kreators Klub is on the move for real. Okay. So for those that are joining, do you have a channel already? What is going on with your channel? Are you thinking about starting YouTube? Give me some feedback. Let me know what's going on, because this session here is for me to share some tips with you. But while I'm live, I also want to coach you on your channel and see what we can do to help it to progress. Okay. So again, under build community and not just content. Yes, we're going to focus on the content, because if the content is not good, you won't have a community. However, when we're creating content and anything we do, let's put the community first. If you put your community first, then everything else will come into play. The number 5 point I have here is remember your why. Remember your why. Don't just quit. Don't just quit. Don't just give up. Remember why you started in the first place. Your message is bigger than your fear. Your message is bigger than your fear. So many of you are afraid or were afraid, and you're like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and film that first video. Yes. Now remember your message. That is what helped me overcome some of my issues when I first started my first channel. I'm like, are people going to think I'm too hood, too country, too old, right skin color, right hair type? You start looking at everybody else like we were talking about comparing. But then I was like, no, my message is bigger than me. And little did I know, I started a movement. Okay. My message was bigger than me. My message. And don't forget, people, they're going to talk about you anyway. They're going to talk about you anyway. So go ahead and get paid for it, right? So we'll recap today. And again, if you have any questions or comments about your channel, if you want me to look at your channel while I'm here live, I will do that. I actually have 2 devices because I had a young man yesterday that wanted me to look at his channel for him. So we'll do a channel audit or 2. If you can drop it in the chat or tell me what it is, I will look it up. But let me recap what staying consistent and not quitting looks like. It means creating a schedule, show up and show out. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Number 2, just go ahead and start. Number 3, track your progress. Whatever little thing you do, you are winning. Okay. You're doing more than most. 95% of your people, 95 around you, they don't have a YouTube channel. They can't understand it. But why are so many people getting into this content space? And there's plenty of room for you. I always say, because the way you explain something is going to be different than the way I would explain it. Your life experiences and the way what you're going to talk about is completely different than me. Okay. Number 4 is don't worry about just the content, but let's focus also on the community. If you worry about your community, and what they need, the content will come, because they're going to be asking you questions in the chat. Hey, where'd you get that outfit from? Hey, how'd you bake that cookie? Where'd you find that cake pan at? I have not been able to find one like that. So that's how you're going to get more content, and you're going to be feeding your community. You feed them and you will eat too. Okay. Because eventually, what do we want to do with this content? Monetize. Can we say that again? Monetize. Okay. So remember your why. Remember your why. Why did you get started in the first place? So you're going to quit because you only got 50 or 60 views on one video. And I'll be honest, I have felt that. I'm like, what the heck? Why? I thought this was good. And it's so funny. I always say this, the video that you put out that you think going to get you 2,000 views, that's not the one. The one that's going to do well is the one that you wasn't even trying to put out. It's the one you just threw it together. Just be you. So we actually have a comment here from Miss Faith. Let's see what she's talking about. She says, just restarted, or I think she's saying restarted, posting content December 1. Gained 50 new subscribers, and my shorts are really getting noticed. I'm trying to pivot to long form so viewers can get used to watching both long and short. Yes, and I love that. I love that for you. Just being transparent. Faith is a friend of mine, also a follower and subscriber, and she's actually followed some of the tips I've given her, and her channel is blowing up. And Faith, to your point, and 50 new subscribers in 1 month. That is very good. That is very good. That means you have something that the people are interested in. So I'm going to encourage you to continue posting exactly the way you're doing. And then as far as your shorts, yes. And you know why shorts are really blowing up on YouTube? Because people like TikTok, right? And that's why YouTube even came out with shorts. YouTube didn't have shorts when I first started. That was new. So when they first rolled it out, a lot of content creators like myself, we were opposed to shorts. It's like, well, we won't get the watch time. We won't get this. They just going to be like a hit it and quit it, kind of like over on TikTok. Because TikTok stuff is like 30 seconds, 15 seconds, right? You got to get a whole teaching class in 15 seconds. People's attention span is so short. But Shorts work on YouTube because you can go ahead and they're going to start watching that, and then they'll watch your long form content. So at least put their eyes on it. And then once they watch the little short, it's like it's whetting their appetite. It's like, I like her. And I've watched 3, 4, 5 shorts of somebody before I actually subscribe or watch a full video. Haven't you did that? Their shorts are so good. I'm just watching their shorts. And then all of a sudden I'm like, I think I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe. So shorts are like when you're dating somebody, you watching them for a minute, or before you start dating, you like, I like the way he looked. Then the next time you see him, it's like, oh, okay, he got a job, okay. And then the next time you look at him, and the next time before you know, you're like, let me get his number. Or same thing for him. He's looking at you. He's like, oh, okay. The same thing with this world. It's like a relationship in creating content. People are not going to subscribe nowadays just because they watch one of your videos. Back in the day, somebody watched one video, subscribe. Now it's so many content creators out there. They simply just don't do it. It takes a lot for people to subscribe nowadays. So for you to get 50 in 1 month, I say you go, girl. And so they will watch your long form. I'm going to give you another tip. If you don't know this, on your shorts, there's a place on the bottom where you can put related video. This is why you need long form content also. This is why you need long form. And you can do it with a short. But on the short itself, in your settings, it says related video. So you can put a long form video there or where that short came from. So in your case, since you're basically doing shorts, I would even go back and put related video and just add another short until you start getting some long form content. So typically, I'm going to get your next thought. Typically what happens is when you're doing long form, you take the long form, and this is my process. It doesn't have to be your process, but I like to do long form content, and that's anything 8 to 10 minutes, 8 to 12. And I'm really about that 30-minute mark. I'm going to tell you the truth. When I go live, I try not to go live under 30 minutes. I try not to go live under 30. So I take that long form content though, and then I put it in my editor, and then it gives me about 20 to 30 shorts from there. You take those 20 to 30 shorts, and then that's what you upload also. And then with each one of those shorts, now we're going to click the related long form video. So that gives 20 more opportunities for people to put their eyes on your shorts, and it leads back to your long form. So that's why I'm all about that long form. And for you, I've watched some of your videos. Your long form could look like you show the end product, actually show you getting dressed, and that could make it longer. Now, we ain't saying you got to show your naked body or nothing like that. But what I am saying though is as you it might call for a little bit more editing, but show yourself getting dressed, or you can even show what you want to show. And then, as you're getting dressed, okay, so this is why I do this, or this is why I do that. So you want to make it long as you can, though. That may even mean, and it's going to be a little bit more. So your shorts right now, I see what you do. You just get your whole thing together, and then it's like boom, boom, boom. But to make that longer, actually let them get dressed with you. And while you're talking, so guys, what are your thoughts about this particular brand? Because I know what your channel is about. You may ask them, what about this branding? What do you think? Do you like this brand or you like that brand? Have a conversation with your audience. Matter of fact, this is a good time for those that are just joining us. If you have a YouTube channel you'd like me to look at, I'm doing channel audits today. Drop it in the chat. Drop your comment. Are you starting a YouTube channel? Do you already have one? Let's talk about it. So we're doing a deep dive here with Ms. Faith. So she says, I love that. I thought about, skipped one. She said, I have applied every tip you gave me. Consistency is key. So thank you. You are so welcome. Oh, and I posted the same content on TikTok. Yes. And that is called repurposing. So yes, that is an excellent idea. You can put that same information on Instagram. The same videos. That's why I'm a big proponent of YouTube, guys, that long form content. Why? Because I'm going to take that long form, I'm going to turn it into 20 or 30 shorts, and then I'm going to put that everywhere. Okay? I'm going to put that everywhere. So while I'm sleeping at night, and in my case, I offer products and services. In my case, that may not be where you are in your journey yet. But while I'm sleeping at night, my content is working for me. I have so many people that say, I've been watching you for 2 or 3 years, and then they actually buy from me. they actually join my mentorship. So it's not overnight that you're building this business. And that's why content is king, because it don't go nowhere. It doesn't go nowhere. Evergreen is there forever. That's why they call it evergreen. So I have people that'll binge watch all last year's stuff, all the year before that. And then they'll come and buy a product. And then they will come and buy a product. So as long as you got that content out there, that machine is constantly working for you. It's constantly working. You got to think about like Chick-fil-A, McDonald's. They film that thing one time, they run that same commercial. Publix is a grocery store here in Georgia, where I'm located. I'll get that comment in a second. Publix is a grocery store. They got a couple of Thanksgiving commercials that'll make you cry. And every November, they run them same commercials. Evergreen. They ain't paying somebody coming in and refilm that every day. So it's the same thing with your content. It's working for you while you are sleeping. Okay. You can get paid while you're sleeping. That's what this whole channel is about. That's what the Kreators Klub is about. We're going to create content that turns into cash, either monetization from YouTube. It could be making money from your books, your services, your courses, whatever it is that you're looking to do. Everybody's journey is going to be a little bit different, but it all starts with content. Faith also says, I love that. I thought about get ready with me for long form, so I needed to hear that. Thank you. Yes, get ready with me is what that's called. Yes. So you want to do some videos like that. Get ready with me. And people love that. They love that. On my third channel I have is a cooking channel. Well, it's not a cooking channel. It's really called Healthy Life with Kimmi. But the reason I said it's a cooking channel is because people love the content when I cook. And I'm not a cooker, guys. I'm not a chef. I'm not a baker. I'm not anything. I did a video on how to make baked salmon croquettes. And that video went crazy. I run into people that know me that actually follow that. And they like, I love how you made the salmon croquettes. Or they'll say, your mama did not teach you to make salmon croquettes like that. So people love to give their opinion. That's why when you do have a live audience, and even in your comments, answer the people. Now, I'm bad at that. I'm going to be fully transparent because I run 3 YouTube channels. Okay. And I just started back this year on the other 2. So my goal for this channel, and I'm going to say it out loud, my goal for this channel is to be fully optimized, maximized, and monetized, hopefully by June, July. Let's say July, because that'll be 6 months. So you're going to be seeing a whole lot of me talking about YouTube, how to grow your channel, how to get some of this digital money, because I really don't just focus on YouTube. But now that I've started that direction for now, I'm going to niche down a little bit. My next 20 videos will be all about YouTube. My next 20. And then I'll probably do another 20 about ChatGPT. I'll probably do another 20 about podcasting because I have 2 podcasts. And a lot of my business comes from podcasting. So I'm a business owner. I'm not just a content creator. I even got mad one time when somebody referred to me as an influencer when I first started doing content. But I'm like, heck yeah, I'm a content creator. What? Yes, I am. I'm a content creator and proud of it. What are you? I'm a content creator. But when they first said it, it gave the connotation kind of like, this was like about maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And we were sitting at a table and they were like, oh, she's an influencer. And I was like, what? It just bothered me. Because I knew it was coming from a shady place, right? But guess what? Do I even care now? Yes. When people ask me what do, I typically tell them my other business first. And it's because if I say a content creator, they're like, what? So this is still a great time to start your channel, guys. It's not too late for you. Sometimes people will say, well, it's too late for me to start. It's not too late. So I'm actually hosting a free event tonight. And I forgot to mention it yesterday. It's a little Zoom masterclass about how you can get money being a content creator, like all the different ways that you can make money, how to start the YouTube channel, some basics, how to start a podcast. So if you want to sign up, go to creatorsclubwithkimmi.com. Again, creatorsclubwithkimmi.com, and you'll see the little advertisement there. And that's happening tonight. I believe it's at 7 p.m. Eastern. I got so many different things on my mind, y'all. I think it's tonight at 7. So how else can I help you out with your channels? I see we got a couple people that have joined us. Faye says, jumping on a meeting. I'll watch the rest later. Thank you again for your support. You are so welcome. Let the audience know that your tips work. I will join your Zoom tonight. Love you. Oh, you're so welcome. Have a great day, my friend. She's my sister, really. Bye, Faith. Have a great day. And I'll see you tonight if you make it, okay? All right, cool. So what else are we talking about today, people? What else are we talking about? So I've given you the tips on how you can best stay consistent and not quit. Okay. Again, stay consistent and not quit. Stay consistent and not quit. Anything else before we end it in today? Anything else? Did we have anyone that wanted to show their, want me to do a deep dive on their YouTube channel? Kind of give you some tips. No? Okay, and I got to see what time works better for the majority of you too. Right now, we're doing midday. That just work with my schedule because I'm hosting the event tonight. But if the evenings are better, let me know in the comments, okay? Do you have more time to talk in the evening or more time to talk during the day? Let me know what you want to do, okay? I find a lot of my content creators are gig workers. Like they may have more than one job too, so it may be a little harder for them during the daytime. So I'm completely flexible on the time that we go live, okay? Well, I'm going to head out of here. We are done for today, but I want to tell you, as I always do, keep creating, and I will see you later. And again, on behalf of Kreators Klub with Kimmi, I'm going to say bye. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today on the Kreators Klub with Kimmi. If you found this episode helpful, be sure to follow the podcast and share it with another creator who could use a little inspiration. For even more training, resources, and step-by-step guidance, visit creatorsclubwithkimmi.com. Join our growing community of creators. Remember, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to get started. Keep creating, keep learning, and keep building. The life and business you're dreaming of is right around the corner. Until next time, I'm Kimmi, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Kreators Klub. Keep on creating.